Nsem-Pii TV. Your mom and boss for you. I think say Obia Nsem-Pii TV.
Entrepreneurship maybe.
Nsem-Pii. Yeah, you ask good questions. I hope sir you continue with your good questions.
Be the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Mamoche emu akwaba na memu ajo ensam famra. Your number one channel Nsem-Pii TV, so be the first to know. Now Asaaseadio you know him say ye can Ghana ha omo ye influential obeka na Nana Dankwa Kufuado obeka the like of Sakwade Mono any other prominent people more or my more at least omo kasa edimu na so kopi MPP mo a nipa ba ko kasa edimu yi pa na ye fan serious yura Gabi Asare Ochedakun na Gabi Asare Ochedakun so aside say oye semtruni journalist na osaye lawyer no or pretty radio station any TV station any online portal na anytime Gabi Ochedakun a radio station Asaaseadio and I say Asase TV and I say Asaaseadio.com ebeba abonten ede asembia ba betudwa no that means say emodu yi pa ene ye wo honum ye nka bi nche bi wan say Asaaseadio.com for a publish news be about Dr. Bawumia running mate ho nsensem no wo ma publish list any campaign manager na se wuje brena so call report me a wab de beti be nya brena ya chirichiri mu ama mena wo mi enu nyina ya te ase e say the ruling New Patriotic Party on Saturday 27th January 2024 completed all her internal elections after conducting parliamentary primaries in constituencies where the party has sitting members of parliament, effectively completing all internal activities before the 7th December general elections or MPP Amonyoko akwa elections Saturday no and omato abana wi nti and party na wi internal elections yato polling station yabeto constituency yafi constituency abeto regional yaba national yato national abe flag bearer afi ne ko parliament nti awi amato no bibia okay. With these primaries, me patcho Asaaseadio for report on ana mechi was with these primaries and all other internal party exercises out of the way, the MPP presidential candidate Dr. Bawumia is expected to name key persons who will partner with him to crisscross the 16 regions of the country to ask the Ghanaian people to entrust the presidency into his hands. So what's your talk about Dr. Bawumia party ni panyina e wo se obi nkrovu bi ka ne ho a one sa nkrovu no be chini oman Ghana nyinam akoye campaign se na be abato na e be ko 7 December no ye beto amom nti nkrovu be no obe ni mom. Apart from naming his vice presidential candidate, Dr. Bawumia must appoint a true party faithful as his campaign manager. The role of the campaign manager is to meritoriously lead the entire campaign of the candidate and birth a strategy that will propel Dr. Bawumia to victory after the 7th December presidential and parliamentary elections. I also Dr. Bawumia the vice president. Oyibia I also appoint party ni mapa obey the campaign manager. Baby ono Dr. Bawumia be kubiano. Sa campaign manager ni be dinachi. No metima boa amometima win the elections. Okay. As is expected, various names have sprung up as possible candidates for the position of campaign manager for the MPP's guest to retain power after serving in office for 2 consecutive terms. Given the magnitude of the tax, the MPP has named the 2024 election mission breaking the 8. So was it a P-Mamba? Ama ye first say bodini biso because MPP person breaking the 8 in the 2024. Asase News can confidently affirm and confirm that 5 names are making the rounds within the rank and file of the MPP and also among the party's top hierarchy. Osi Asaaseadio so mbetima kan Nsem-Pii say edin mako 5 ana okọ party no left ekọ party no right a edin ne nam ho na ho amu nipa mako 5 na ho amu. Osi the 5 persons are 1 Sammi Awuku, a former national organizer of the party and current parliamentary candidate for the MPP in the Agyapong North constituency in Eastern region, as well as the 7th Director General of the National Lottery Authority. So Sammi Awuku and the first person in Diamba, and which him say or a former national organizer or the current MPP parliamentary candidate for Agyapong North, and also the current Director General of the National Lottery Authority. So Sammi Awuku diabem for Bawumia running mate or campaign manager. Dr. Smiro Damboche is a former General Secretary of MPP or a sitting MPCCA Emma Okri constituency in the Eastern region. Nyame adoma onkobi inti 2025 for free parliament. One is a Minister for Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development. Damboche na tosumi. Dr. Smiensa Peter Mac Manu. Mac Manu is the former MPP National Chairman. On the former campaign manager Mananado. The year 2016, he was the campaign manager for MPP, and the 2020, on the campaign manager for MPP. So, CCI or a board chairman at the Makuku board. So, on the PMZ campaign manager, you consider Mac Manu and our running mate. Okay. The remaining names are Omo Makano, John Boadu. John Boadu, immediate past General Secretary of the MPP. CCA John Boadu na Director General Masiga State Interest and Governance Authority. John Boadu diabem anafi Kwabneji Agyapong. Kwabneji Agyapong a former General Secretary at the MPP no a former spokesperson ma President John Agyapong. So nipa mako 5 eno mu diabem 4 a campaign manager and I say running mate who nsem so omudin boom. Bejemfa campaign manager side. Ni say nipa bebrebe we consider omo for campaign manager. According to Asaaseadio, no, there are positives about them and there are negatives about them. I say Sammi Awuku is a well-known in the MPP party, having served as national organizer, subsequently national organizer, or several national youth organizer, subsequently national organizer. However, some party faithfuls have raised concerns about where he will be on D-Day because he is the parliamentary candidate for Agyapong North and will be required on his constituency on 7 December 2024. Additionally, as a serving Director General of the National Lottery Authority, those who are not in favor of the presidential candidate appointing him as the campaign manager argue that his attention will be divided between the campaign of and his corporate duties. So, omo de Sammi Awuku din bae no, ebi mo so rejected say Sammi Awuku cannot be the campaign manager for the MPP elections in the 2024 because Sammi Awuku a Agyapong North parliamentary candidate or Director General National Lottery Authority. That day near about 7 December, also Sammi Awuku Agyapong North for check his about one year to one kuyi manner and answering kuyi mano. At the same time, also check his Dr. Bawumia so part in headquarters or so EC office also near me kuya and kuyi. At the same time, the emphasis same yes or National Lottery Authority near pay Director General and the Dinkuma. And so also Saba indeed. Sammi Awuku ntimi combine say adwuma die ni na ene yenja Sammi Awuku nsinchen ni hwe nipa foforo. We know sufri mu a say additionally some party faithfuls point out that in the UPMPP tradition the party has never had a campaign manager who was also a contesting parliamentary seat and occupying a position in any state or private institution alongside the performing of his challenging duties as a campaign manager. We know Krefrima since 92 Bepem 2020 no MPP nyang campaign manager nipa ne campaign manager no say a parliamentary candidate no say a CEO or a Director General of a government ABC da enti MPP nye na adwin say or the Sammi Awuku be set that record into omonye yenko pin powerful. That is omo pe Sammi Awuku no omo excuse omo deba. Okay. The outgoing member for Okre, Damboche, is also one of those who may be considered for the role of campaign manager. Having served as General Secretary of the MPP and as a campaign strategist for the party during Akufo-Addo 2016 and 2020 campaigns. Botwe has a wealth of experience that support Bawumia campaign. Okay, omo peda Botwe no so omo reasons omo de ban. Say papa no why strategist committee, campaign strategy committee, why 2016-2020 we deliver win at the MPP. Who in free ma da Botwe aba be former general secretary the MPP. Into all their experience no bit my campaign manager into yemfa no. Okay, was it those not in favor of Dambochi as the campaign manager indicates that he may have an influence on the party rank and file in the past, but may lack influence required to whip up the base of the party to break the age currently. Dambochi there. Dambochi will influence. Basically, I can say the Dambochi influence or party nimusa. And Dambochi betima commandi grassroots to nizo mumbrani and support Dr. Bawumia. Indeed, Dambochi so you can say consider na memfano. Or say, however, they still argue that Dambochi ought to play a vital role in Bawumia campaign, but not necessarily as the campaign manager. If you say, okay, Dambochi the anyasi ya tuna konekura, still man no here. But so obabe Bawumia campaign manager there, larai. Name I was a pay role before for the manos. No bit were played about a Dambochi a very key figure in MPP. No Abuama Bawumia Timarene. But see at the campaign manager there be because if you mojo say Dambochi 92, Dambochi 96, Dambochi 2000, 2004, 2008, you know, and then Dambochi. We need that power or the Bejina. Said Dambochi Cas will be national chairman, and I say, yeah. John Boadu Castle also national chairman, and I say Dambochi Castle national chairman, not chairman on to Castle also national chairman. One chairman on to bury the national chairman and Eja Dambochi. So people feel like no the influence no a call a free home TM from that is Dambochi. Another likely candidate for the role of campaign manager is Mac Manu. After serving as the MPP national chairman, Mac Manu took up the role of campaign manager for President Akufo-Addo in 2016 and in 2020, winning both elections for the party. Those in support of his appointment as campaign manager indicate that he is a safe pair of hands to entrust the campaign to because of his track record. Ebi mo si emfa Mac Manu NMA campaign manager. The two mo kasa and say if he's a man if free MPP chairmanship on so Ojama Freddie Blano. Yura Mac Manu Ebeji 2016 Nanado campaign and we year campaign man Nanado no Nanado bar power in 2016. Nanado bedi su 17, 18, 19, 2020. 2020 Mac Manu and a sergeant role as campaign manager and was the MPP Sako victory ama Nanado Ebekwa na humije. And you will be a one campaign manager twice. No day party na call election twice. Ni na wa rainy day or track recorder. You bet me inside the adena sa money beam. Inti emfama Mac Manu no answer me Bawumia campaign manager. And your mom support no say no muka. Or say on the other hand, those on the flip side suggest that he may have had great campaign success in the past, but he may not be fit for the role given the present challenges and level of energy required to prosecute such a crucial campaign ahead of the MPP. Even say, na Mac Manu ye or 2016-2020, and then the economy doing so much and but right now, no MPP the new candidate never Dr. Bawumia. Dr. Bawumia so bano or kasa bebre when the fundamentals are weak. This Ghana economic challenges, I feel ni free move and then this for so I am my so Bawumia videos so and this time around, even though Mac Manu and the Nanado Danko for our coalitions me no more rainy there, but at that time 2016-2020 different thing altogether. But this time around also a new candidate with a different environment, different campaign message altogether. Indeed, Dambochi a Mac Manu there, but untimi njina no so nka say where the party na call wa campaign me ama ya winning tiensa amfane nko ebi mu feel say this time around Dr. Bawumia na oba ne ho nsem na edo so ne the way this for am so mehama no or say a penny for cry, or also be deploy a new strategy at the share in DC4. So me and Peter Mac Manu was it. On the other hand, those on the flip side, okay, this proponent of this school of thought are of the considered opinion that it is time to appoint a new person as a campaign manager instead of sticking to the previously successful campaign manager. They go on to recommend that Mac Manu, just like Damboche, should be given another prominent role to play in the Bawumia 2024 campaign. Even if you Mac Manu Damboche mo, me and for campaign manager in Nsem-Pii. Nemo different role cra no mun play ma Dr. Bawumia Emra power. Na yemfa sa nneema no nkɔhyɛ ne nsɛm as campaign manager. Okay, next one, Boadu. Boadu, after exiting the role of chief scribe or general secretary of the NPP, has stepped out of public view while supporting the effort of the NPP with his vast experience after serving in 3 major roles in the NPP, National Youth Organizer, National Organizer, and General Secretary. Those who have put forth his name as the possible campaign manager for Dr. Bawumia presidential bid note that he understands the current state of the NPP and will be able to use that understanding to energize the base of the party to come out and vote for the party's candidate on 7 December 2024. Ebi mo so de so John Boadu a free party new secretary and chair in the John Boadu TMPP for us that will form that so name ne kakra. Why national youth organizer, wabe main organizer and wabe general secretary. Enti wasa free akunya so nche enti John Boadu sa kura that ability and experience and obetima command the grassroots to vote out to vote for Dr. Bawumia in obetima energize party no ama party no aba ma o masa aba beto because ofri akunya so nche enti oda so kura that influence no ti en consider John Boadu ni emfama no ebi omo ntiase John Boadu omo so dey also the counter argument against appointing John Boadu as the Bawumia's campaign manager is that having lost bitterly against the current general secretary Justin Frimpong Kudia and putting him at the helm of the next campaign may create a conflict between him and the current secretary Justin Frimpong Kudia. Even say said John Boadu ye Justin Frimpong Kudia be yi ne to akonya na John Boadu ya obi hye na kuma ma wo call abonten o free party me until John Boadu nkan until say Thanksgiving bi ase na ekohu no say John Boadu one way bitterness bi won so can John Boadu make campaign manager. How can John Boadu work with Justin Frimpong Kudia as the general secretary and as a campaign manager? That in Tokwano ebe blocking until you choose na enyi. Okay, the last person who has come up for the mention of the role of campaign manager for the presidential candidate is Agyapong, who once served as campaign manager for the then Akufo-Addo when he first attempted to the presidential candidate in 1996. Okay, so Agyapong 1996 one and another campaign manager. Okay, ni ebi nso eni emfa Agyapong. Despite his internal challenges in the party, which resulted in his suspension in 2015, together with the then national chairman and second vice, Agyapong has remained faithful and loyal to the New Patriotic Party. Agyapong is very known for his eloquence and command over both English language and another language dialect in Ghana. Even though he was part of Akufo-Addo's campaign in 2012 and 2020, he has never served in any official role in the Akufo-Addo administration. In 2010 and 2023, he contested the presidential primaries of the NPP but failed to win. Some well-meaning NPP supporters believe that he has been punished enough for the crisis of 2015 and it is time to leverage his strength and capabilities to promote the candidacy of Dr. Bawumia and to tackle a party in the party. Ebi mo feel say Agyapong wa bre o party ni obe general secretary 22 of about 2015 ebe man suspension any Paul Afuku mo munya suspension Agyapong and free NPP party was still loyal to the NPP party. We know free man Agyapong onim kasa bebre or tim can bluff with him kept you with him can some of the language. So a bass yen church I say money person tia or a very good. We know free man. Nanado campaign 2012 no count 2020 no count even though we are Nanado and Shada money robe yeah say Agyapong we see but Nanado ko bebia to campaign now count 2010 oba presidential primaries amfa 2023 twam yi one Bawumia musako gina presidential primaries amfa ebi mu gitum say Kwabena Agyapong party na twe na so ache enti time a was a party no ebie na komam no mo ma no dibie kakraka bi a ebe hye ne munyam na omo madi ya wo Kwabena Agyapong ne po afoko nsem a eda so hye omo nyina omo si amma na ta position na omo nyina koma beto me no mayi saa yawde na afiri omo matima ba bonten ene party no aba be kasa etima energize grassroots na ma omatima je power ama MPP break the heat ebi nso atwenkyere no say ade na Kwabena Agyapong yinjaise ye twe na so dodo ne ma no dibie kama because man no awo politics mache ne mfa ma no na nhye na munyam na mboa ma omo a yaw ne ande ade hye omo nyina omo so ntimi ne afi de officially na ngasa ye party ni emfa bibi nhye ne nsa ne hu say ye suspend ne Kwabena Agyapong 2015 no party no ya adwin say the part roadway hye ne nsa na ma omo a omo ta na chi no at least omo so aba back to the party no omo aba committed ebi mo so argument no okay. There is clear and present danger ahead of the ruling MPP in her quest to win a third successive term in office, a feat any political party has yet to achieve since the coming into force of the Fourth Republican Constitution. The MPP to achieve this ought to have a clear vision and plan to mobilize and energize the base of the party to turn up in their numbers to vote. The party also needs a campaign manager who can appeal to those who have apathetic towards the party, overlook all the difficulties and challenges that have bedeviled the party while in office for the last 8 years, and step out to vote for the MPP to retain power. Therefore, the campaign manager must be one who can command respect at all levels of the party and get the job of putting party's presidential candidate above all other candidates who may be contesting December 7 election and to get the job done. Your guess about the choice of the campaign manager for the 2024 is as good as mine. So, Asaaseadio for reporting, Oma Chechi Mobia and the Mac Manu Maka, by Kwabena Agyapong, Oma Anka, Omo against Kwabena Agyapong, we report Nanka, but Oma can a name a man for BGD say, and Nunti Yemfa campaign manager and Enfama Kwabena Agyapong. Me am it ye and came from a Kwabena Agyapong. Na one or commanded respect, Kwabena Agyapong, Kasa, a man party, a man for feeling, a man for tino. Na MPP in fact, sa campaign manager role so emphason Danny party nany. No more. Omo sa ya oni show mu nyina ali Kwabena Agyapong betima yusu that role as campaign manager no okọ mu nche no mo kasa wase mo nhwe me to obi a party nim na kuma ye ne ya na say party no ya obi shedi mu no Kwabena Agyapong betima yusu that role no say okọ no okọ campaign say wa owra ho wa bia na ota adwom Boadu echi adwom Boadu ama nti wo say wo ya obi hwe me ye suspend me 2015 MC be party na shemen bunyam nti so also still we say ya on free mu na isi a party be show mu ko na party ni kwato aba na party ni mrapo and break it party ni break it obetima so that to convince the grassroots. But then wow tie me no agyenkyere nyepe wati Dambochi wati Mac Manu wati John Boadu wati Sammi Awuku wati Kwabena Agyapong. One also say o make Bawumia campaign manager. Obetim do wadwenche ato comment section hon. Bedo ase bebree.